Hello there, Ricardo. Alright, so this looks like a great essay. Let's have a look. Whether the benefits of the development of alternative sources of energy other than fossil fuel reduce pollution rates and expenses, or if it's affecting energy security negatively, has been a sensitive issue and must be analysed carefully. Well done. That was quite a long sentence, quite a mouthful, but you managed to pull it off well, so good work. This essay will discuss both sides of this issue using examples of the greenhouse effect, because there's only one of them, the greenhouse effect, and lower class areas to demonstrate points and support arguments. Genius. Good work. Tight, succinct, and clear. Great start. On one hand, it is clearly accepted that renewable sources of energy has innumerable benefits for the current society. Several types of clean energy, such as solar, wind, and hydraulic, maybe, we don't say hydric, have a massive impact in reducing costs as well as pollution rates. Very good. Recent ecological studies have shown that climate changes and the greenhouse effect will decrease considerably. Will, modal verb, followed by a normal verb. This is always in the infinitive. Okay, will decrease considerably all over the world by using such energy sources. Therefore, it has been considered, maybe, one great solution for environmental issues and pollution. One great solution, for environmental issues and pollution. Good. It has been considered. Remember, it's the past participle. Small slip up there, but apart from that, clear paragraph beginning to end, straightforward, excellent work there. Very impressed. We could have used an example, for example, a recent study by Harvard showed, for example, recent ecological studies have shown. Very good. On the other hand, a number of experts believe that green energy cannot substitute traditional sources of energy such as oil and coal. Good. This is largely because these new technologies are unable to support places where a high demand of energy is needed, as well as distant areas with restricted access to the green energy. Okay, good. As a result, it is unlikely that renewable sources of energy can be completely substituted worldwide without interfering with the energy security. Okay, good. It's unlikely that renewable sources of energy can be completely substituted. We don't want to substitute renewable energy. We want to substitute non-renewable with renewable, I think. Yeah, that's what you've said here. Cannot substitute traditional sources of energy. Yeah, so it seems like we got a little bit mixed up there. As a result, it is unlikely that unrenewable sources of energy can be completely substituted worldwide without interfering with the energy security. Okay, now these paragraphs, we could add a little bit more. Okay, we are following the sentence guide, but we could add an additional point. Yeah, just to fatten it up a bit, because all it needs is just furthermore. Yeah, and furthermore, as the popularity of green energy increases, so will its costs. Full stop. The price of solar panels is expected to rise considerably over the next few years. Okay, and then just put that in somewhere, maybe after this, but make sure that if we put it in here, for example, after the because, then as a result, and therefore correspond to that last point that we made. You see? So if we did put it here, we just have to develop we start the sentence with furthermore, then we develop that last point with an example and then finish. All right? To conclude, from the examples and arguments given, I strongly believe that the advantages of the development of clean energy allied very good to the broad use of it. strongly believe that the advantages of the development of clean energy allied to the broader use of it. Let me see. I believe that the advantages of the development of clean energy allied to the broader use of it. I'm pleased that you used allied, but I can't grasp this point, broader use of it. Okay. We could have said allied to the broader adoption of it, I think would have been easier to understand. I've read it again and it is actually okay. But if we'd have said adoption, it would have been slightly easier to understand. Of it far outnumber the downsides. Good. It is predicted that the near future sounds better. In the near future, governments will increase the investment in the development of this type of energy in order to make the world a more agreeable place to live. Fantastic. Great work. The biggest thing I could tell you here is expand your body paragraph slightly. Only need one additional sentence, an additional point. That's all. All right, let's have a look at your next one. The bar chart illustrates the number of trips of two different waste hauling trucks between July and September 2014. Hauler A is represented by the blue bar and hauler B by the red one. Good. In the beginning of the period analysed, the number of trips of hauler A and B achieved 100 and around 90 respectively. Good. In August of 2014, both companies increased the number of their trips. However, the growth of the red bar was dramatically higher than the blue one. Is there any way we could have said this? In August, both companies increased the number of their trips. However, hauler A made considerably more trips than hauler B. Okay, that's the better way to explain it. That's what's really happening. Okay, it was represented, by hauler B, comma, 145 for A and 115 for B, full stop. We've already used respectively, so we can't get any more points if we use it again. Just bear that in mind. By the end of the period analysed, the truck A plummeted to 85 trips, whilst B, good for using the comparison, fell to a number of 100 trips. Excellent. Okay, so this is not the most pleasant of charts, but you've done a good job, so well done there. Overall, over the whole period evaluated, the two trucks had similar behaviours, with an increase in the number of trips followed by a decrease. Nonetheless, in the end of this period, the outcomes of each company were the contrary. Okay. Okay, we could have mentioned that hauler B made considerably more trips than hauler A for August and September, while in July, actually I said, overall, hauler A made more than double the trips of hauler B in July 2014, however, this trend was reversed in the following months, August and September, whereby hauler B consistently outperformed hauler A. Something like that. Okay? But great work there, Ricardo. And I hope you have the best day tomorrow. I hope it goes really well. And yeah, just remember, with these ones, we can add that additional sentence. It's going to be definitely beneficial. It's going to fatten up our essays. Okay? And remember to check for the mistakes, and good luck with your work. Take care.